folks, I'm back. Today, I want to bring something to your attention. It's an observation, it's a learning that I've learned through my experiences of life. And today, I've called this talk, Severing the Womb of the Mother. Yes, that's right, people. First, I want to give you a perspective and insight of what the mother thinks as soon as the child leaves the home. Check this out, people. A mother puts her heart, mind, body, and soul into that child. She's been raising it for so many years. She knows that child inside out, as well as the father as well. And all of a sudden, the child one day grows up and leaves the nest. The child gets into a relationship and leaves the nest. They leave home. And some children don't maintain good communication with their parents. And what happens? The parent starts worrying about their child. They start thinking about what are they doing, how are they surviving, what are they eating. These are just number of things that the parent goes through on a daily basis. Each time contact between the child and the parent is not being made. They're worried to death. They worry like, are they still alive? And they want to know. And the thing is, that I want to bring this to your attention as well. I'm going to sidetrack a little bit. If you want to improve the relationship of trust when you go out and about between your parent and yourself, you need to tell them each and every time that you go out, where you're going and what time that you're going to be back roughly. Because if you're always updating them from time to time, the worry is going to lessen. You're going to reassure them. And if you can reassure them, more trust is built up. And do you know what that means? That means that you don't have to sneak out. That means that you don't have to rebel as hard. That means whenever you go out, you leave in peace. That's the difference between someone who just walks out the door. They're at a certain age of independence where they're young teenagers, about the age of 16 or something, or onwards, or even younger at this day and age. And they're just going out and about wild. And the parents are just left wondering and worrying about that child. Is my child okay? Where the hell is my child? Are they even alive? Because that's the difference between what I've just mentioned. You always need to maintain good ties between the mother, the father, and the child. And it's down to the responsibility of the child to update their parents. All it is just reassuring that mum, dad, I'm okay, I'm here, and I'll be back at this time. Each time that you go out. And that's the same thing. When you get involved in a relationship, you need to make sure that once you've left the nest, you've spread the wings and flown away, you need to make sure that you maintain that communication, because that reassures them so much. And not only that, increases their love for you and trust. And this is the big issue. One of the big issues of today that a lot of teenagers face is this, that their parents would always tell them, where are you going? And they just worry. And it comes across as a nag. Because the children are not responsible. They're not being accountable. And you know, the funny thing is as well, it actually goes a lot more deeper than that. Both spouses, whenever they go out and about on their own, they need to communicate with each other and let them know, hey baby, I'm over here and I'll be back at this time. Because when they're not doing that, the children are going to pick up on that and they're going to adopt the same habits with you. And you're going to wonder, why doesn't my child phone home? Because of the fact that you've not notified each other about whereabouts is that you are. Does that make sense? You need to keep communication connected. That's what I'm trying to bring to your attention, people. It may be a simple thing, but it's so overlooked. But because it's so overlooked, it causes so much harm in the relationship. Mistrust, lack of love, lack of communication, a communication breakdown. That's what it is. And it's just by doing that simple act about just acknowledging and letting each and every one know where it is that you're going. I'll give you another example just quickly. In a workplace, when you're about to go for break, you usually have half an hour to an hour or just 5 to 10 minutes, but at least your boss knows where you are and what time that you'll be back. Because you might be telling them, yeah boss, I'm just going to pop out and just grab something to eat and I'm going to be back. The boss has a rough idea about whereabouts are you, where you're going to go, and then where you're going to come back. Why don't we adopt the same thing in our own personal lives, in our own relationship with our parents? This is what I'm trying to bring to your attention. We do it at work. We do it with our bosses. They know where we're at, where we go, and they expect the time that you're going to be back, because you have to be back, otherwise you ain't going to get paid. Why don't we adopt that etiquette in our personal relationships, people? And when that happens, all of a sudden, the love increases for one another, the respect, because of the fact that you're taking accountability. And it's like you're severing the womb of the mother, because she's the one, or the father as well, because they're the ones who have put their heart, body, mind and soul and have committed to you, raised you. And all of a sudden, you cannot repay them back by just doing that one little thing. See how hurtful that is? You yourself are not truly going to understand until you become a parent and you start worrying for your children, especially if you develop a close relationship with them. That's only if you're single. But if you're a parent yourself, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. People, let's maintain ties, let's maintain relationships, let's improve the quality of our communication and our relationships with one another. I'm going to leave it on that because I do know that I have the tendency to go on and on. People, until then, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn to empower and inspire the lives of many as well as yourself. Bye from me and my little boy, son. Come here. Say bye.
Bye.
Say maintain connection, communication, and your relationship. And your relationship. Fake smile. Thumbs up. Fake punch. Go again. Jab. Jab. There you go.